Howdy guys, how are you? Happy Tuesday. I am jumping in. I don't know who's gonna come in tonight and watch me do a mask treatment. I just got out of the shower. I only shampooed my hair and it's hot in here. I have the door closed so no one will disturb me, and I didn't want to turn the fan on because then it would leave, you would hear the motor running. So I shut it off. So it is a little warm in here. So excuse me if my face is a little red. But hello, for those of you that may not know me in this group, welcome. My name is Tammy Newart. I am the, I guess you can say the founder of this group. I'm the one that kind of started it, and it's grown and added from all the customers, the people that are interested, my partners in crime, I guess you can say, are most of them are in here. Some are not, and I just dropped that. Only because they are not actively pursuing the business side of it. They just want the big discount. As being a partner, you are not obligated to sell it. You can just select it and earn a big discount on it. So let me tell you a little bit about myself for those of you that may not know. I am a grandmother of 4. My son is in the military, and he's been in it, oh my goodness, now probably, I know he's in here and he's going to kick my ass for forgetting how long. I want to say over 10 years. I want to say it's probably more like 12 years. Don't quote me on it. Time goes by way too fast. 4 beautiful grandchildren. So incredibly blessed with that. I work at Vistaprint. Been there for, oh gosh, 11 years. So yeah, so he's been there probably 12 years then. And we are enjoying life to the fullest as much as we can. We've actually kind of stepped back and gone back in time, and now are enjoying all the things that we couldn't do before as raising a family. Things are limited, and we give everything to our children. As most of you know that are in here, that are parents in here, we do whatever we can for our parents or for our children. And so now we get a little bit of time for ourselves where we go fishing, we go four-wheeling. We enjoy all the active things. We're definitely grounded into the forest. Both of my husband and myself, we love everything about the lake, the forest, the out in the bush. My husband is definitely not a traveler, as in traveling far on a plane. So hence we like to go north, summer and winter. So a little bit of my hair story is quite a few years ago, before Monate, I had a stylist actually style my hair, and she burnt it. She burnt it to a frizzy crisp. She kept me under the dryer too long, and unfortunately my hair started breaking, and it was one big frizzy ball. And I searched, I tried this product, I tried that product. My bottle ended up being half full, and it still didn't seem like it was working. So obviously the next thing we're going to do is find something else that works. Read the bottle. It's supposed to do this, this, and this. Fix your hair for frizz. How many have got a cupboard full of products that are half full, half empty, however you want to look at it, that never worked? Thank goodness for Monate. But a friend reached out to me and said, hey, I don't know if this is something for you or not, but this is launching in Canada, and I know you love all things hair. She obviously did know me very well. And she offered me a sample to try, and within 3 washes, I was sold. My frizz was noticeably less, and it was softer, more manageable. Took less time to dry and style it, and that I knew right there after the 3rd wash from one sample pack, because at the time my hair was a little bit shorter, and I was sold. It's like, okay, what do I need to do to jump in on these products? So the rest is history. As the time goes by, my hair keeps getting better and better. I never thought that was actually possible. but it gets thicker, fuller, healthier, and it's healthier for me, for my inside as well as the outside. And that is definitely a plus for everyone in today's day and age, where we know so many chemicals that are in our face creams, body lotions, shampoos. It has all these chemicals that it actually only takes less than 30 seconds to absorb into our body. And some of those chemicals cause some very serious damage to our systems, to our immune systems as well. Hence, parabens actually are the leading cause, or actually the leading, I don't know the scientific term, but it's a leading something to do inside your body that they can find for those with breast cancer. Parabens is the number one thing that they find. So that is huge, as my mom has had breast cancer and fought it. But that is one good reason why Monate is healthier for you, a healthier choice. And dear to my heart, it's cruelty free. It is never ever tested on animals. So that is a definite plus. I mean, you don't find that with your store brands. So let me just quickly, before I get going on these masks, and tell you a little bit about each one of them. What we do is Monate makes everything so very simple for us. They give us this little pamphlet, this little sheet, and because people often ask me, well, tell me about it. And it's like, well, hold on, let me get my pamphlet, because that's all we do is we read from this. There's no memorizing. I mean, over time you get to know, you know, certain things about the company, of course, but we never have to memorize it. The very top of our company, Tony, which is the shampoo ba is what we call her. She does the same thing when she's out and about, or if she's putting on a meet Monate is what they call it. She reads from this. This is what we do. We make this as simple as we can for those to succeed. So going forward, keep in mind that Mary Kay was the very first in their industry. There was Avon. There was Tupperware. And look at where they are today. They're still out there, and they're billion-dollar companies in their own industry. We are the first in the hair care industry. So keep that in mind. So who is Monate? We are the first anti-aging hair care company. We offer a naturally based product and limitless opportunity. There's no need to change people's buying habits, because 99% of all people shampoo their hair. And if they don't, they're bald, or they've chosen to be bald, or they should wash their hair. We are a word of mouth social marketing company. Most of the people, all we do is recommend it. I mean, it's the same thing as going to a restaurant and you tell all your friends and family, oh, the service was phenomenal. The lobster dish I had was incredible, mouth-watering. It's all we do is we recommend a fabulous product. It's the same thing. When they launched in the States, their projected growth was only supposed to be $1 million, and they did 25 times that, and they did $25 million within their first year when they launched in the US. I think in Canada, when they launched a year later in Canada, it was $30 million that they did. We are a ground floor opportunity. It is well established from a sister company in, give me a second here. I'm trying to think. In the European market, oh my goodness. I'll have to get back to you on that. I can't remember. See, should write it down on my little notes here. The CEO and actually the founder of Monate came from Tupperware. He was #1 sales in Tupperware, and he wanted to mark out on his own and start his own company, hence where the sister company came from, Ludine. And they are Latin America. There we go. I knew I would think of it. They are in Latin America. Why would you choose Monat? So we are a consumable product. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I guarantee you're not going to get that on your store shelves or in your salons. We have still to this day less than a 1% return rate, and we have over 1 million customers. That's 1 million VIP customers, not including all our partners or retail. Just in VIPs, we have over 1 million, and that's in 4 years here in the States or here in Canada. We are made in the USA with farming all across the globe. We even have our own farms in PEI. One of the essential oils comes right from PEI. They own their own laboratory and research and development. They actually have one in Toronto as well. As a partner, you have no inventory to carry, no deliveries to make, and it ships directly to the customer. We have an incredible compensation plan with a 3-tier car program. You do not have to hit the top of the company to earn it. You can actually go 1, 2, 3, 5 levels up, and you can be earning money for your car, for Cadillac. We have third-party credibility, through media coverage and national awards and celebrity endorsements and more. And celebrities are jumping on board with Monat. If you haven't noticed some of my posts, Monat is definitely the talk of celebrities right now. There are 3 ways that you can participate with Monat, and what I like to say, you can either spend money, save money, or you can earn money. So you can spend money and just get retail and be done with it, and you pay shipping and your taxes, of course, and full price. You can save money and join as a VIP, and you save 15% with perks that you would not believe. You get free products, samples from time to time, birthday surprises. There's a whole bunch more. Plus you get states, you get a $20 referral program, referral credit, there we go, back to you every time you refer a friend, and that's unlimited. You don't have you can only use so many times. Invite as many friends as you want. They become a VIP and you get $20 back. Here in Canada, it's actually $25. And there's many more perks. And then there's also where you can earn money, and that is where you become a partner like me, like many in the group here, and you can actually earn money on the side if you have a full-time business or full-time job. I do this on the side as well, and you just kind of fit it in your nooks and crannies, or you can jump right in and hit the ground running, and you can start earning money right away. You do not have to wait. You can get your first paycheck that very next week. So if you are interested in any more information on any of that, please reach out to the partner, the market partner that added you to this group. Alrighty, let's get going here, guys. So I only have 2 on hands. Move this out of the way here. I have the Replenish. If you can see that, there we go. The Replenish mask, and one of my favorites, the Restructuring Hair Transformation mask. I only keep those 2 because those 2 are the most that I use on a regular basis. So with us, you don't have to keep inventory, so why have something that you don't need, right? Right. Okay, so as you see, here is my t-shirt. That is what I use to put on my hair. I do not use a towel anymore. I use a t-shirt because it will not cause friction and raise your cuticle, and that's where a lot of your frizz will come from, is from your regular terry cloth towels, because it'll raise cause friction with your hair strands, and that's where a lot of your frizz comes from. So today, because I'm not doing a restructuring treatment, I am doing just a regular treatment with a hair mask. I've already washed my hair. I actually did a reboot today. And what that is I wash twice with the men's 2-in-1, and then I wash a third time with the Renew shampoo. I actually did a oil treatment just before that, and now I will do a mask treatment. So as you can see, I just took it out in my hair. I don't know, you can see it's just one big rat's nest, because doing a reboot actually strips all the, it's not that it strips it very, like gets all the oils out, but it takes all the gunk out, because I do not wash my hair as often. And throughout the week or the days, I add product, I kind of refresh it, and it needs that deep cleaning. So I will do a reboot, usually about either once a week or every other week. I would do one. And this is about, a little bit more here, all I use for my mask. That's it. And then I will rub it in. You want to, with all our cream products, you want to really get a lather in your hands before you apply, and not just goop it in your hands, because when you goop it, it'll just stay stationary in that one spot, and that's where it's going to feel heavy. Now I kind of rub this in like a lotion, so that way when you're putting it on, you're not putting it all in one spot, and then when you need to bring more in, you grab from the front. So I will show you. Bring this to the side. I don't know if you guys can see well. So I will just rub it down gently from the back, around the ears down. Flip sides. And usually for a mask treatment, I will only leave it sit for about 10-15 minutes max, especially the replenish mask, because it does have a little bit more protein in it. So this is where I grab from the front of it to add more. And apply it in. So a little bit, I have it all written down so I can explain to you guys what each one actually is for, so you kind of understand why we have 4 masks. So this way I won't forget any details. I wrote it down, so if you see me looking down at my notes, that is why. So the replenish mask, the one that I'm using now, is actually for those that need hydration. They have loss of density and fullness. It adds strength and structure to their strands, and it's for those with low porosity, which I can go over that, how you to find out if you're low porosity or high porosity. Damaged hair that needs less moisture. So with the replenish mask, you want to think strength, because you're trying to strengthen your strands. So now I'm just going to take a wide tooth comb. Hi guys, how are you? I see you jumping on. Thank you for watching. Ooh, my hands are slippery now. I'm going to drop the comb. And just work this in. So that's the replenish mask. Now the super moisture mask is for damaged, extra porous hair, and it loses water quickly in your strands. And what that means is it dries out very fast. You find your hair drying. It takes no time for it to dry, I guess you can say. Is this one, the super moisture mask, is one of the most moisturizing out of the 3. Out of the super moisture, the heavily hydrating, and the replenish, it's one of the 3, grab my towel here, most moisturizing out of the 3. It is best for very dull, dry, and brittle hair. So for that one, you want to think intense moisture. So the replenish mask, which is the one I'm using today, you want to think strength. The super moisture moisturizing mask, you want to think intense moisture. And then you have the hydrating or heavenly hydrating. Let me just grab this one here. This is a microfiber towel. I'm going to put that on while I have this set. Become Aunt Jemima again. So the Heavenly Hydrating Mask, it is lightweight to revive parched hair. It contains humectants, which is a technical term for certain ingredients in it that will help it penetrate, that will help bring hydration into the strands. It is for hair that is almost like mummified, parched, dehydrated, or has been out in the elements or in a dry climate, or they have high heat blowouts or use the hot irons often. This one is the most universal, and for this one, think deep hydration. And then we have, I hope my honey just came home. He had an appointment. I hope he doesn't have to use the washroom. Alrighty guys, we have the hair transformation mask. This one here is out of the restructuring line, which is awesome if you have extreme damaged hair, split ends, dry, brittle, over processed. The restructuring line is for you. That is thebomb.com. So for this one, it is ultra rich, deep reparative conditioning treatment. It improves your hair elasticity. It can't even read my own writing here. It reassures, I think it says. No, that don't sound right. That's bad when you can't read your own writing. Rescues, there we go. It rescues damaged hair from the inside out. Whew, I better learn how to write. It fixes, it's the only one out there in the market that actually fixes breakage and softens and transforms brittle, damaged hair and overprocessed hair in a matter of minutes. We are the only one to have the exclusive Fiber Rescue and Rejuvenate S in the ingredients. So this is a rebuild, restore, and resurfaces damaged hair. So with the restructuring, think repair. So those are the 4 masks that we have. So the most hydrating or moisturizing is the Super Moisturizer, obviously, according to the name. The most universal one is the Heavenly Hydrating. For transformation is the for repairing is the transformation, and for strength you want to use the Replenish Mask. Now, a lot of the instructions that we have is to, once you're done having the mask sit on your hair, you're supposed to rinse it out really well. So after shampooing, give you a little bit of science terms here, what I have learned through the years and through some of the stylists that I am in contact with and have learned so much from. When you shampoo your hair, certain shampoos have ingredients in it that will actually lift those cuticles in your hair. So that's what absorbs all those oils, ingredients in the shampoo to help clean it and get right down. We're the only ones on the market as well that can get inside of your strands, especially our oil. It is the only oil on the market that the molecules are small enough to penetrate right down to the cortex. Whew, that's a mouthful. So our products can actually lift the cuticle, and it opens up your pH and everything, so it absorbs all that in. So while it's open, it's healing it, and then when you put the mask on, it's going to absorb into the strands as well and help treat it from the inside out. And normally you would wash that off, and as you wash it off, now it was almost like a waste. From what I'm being told from stylists, it's almost like a waste. you're washing it off while you're leaving the cuticles open. So you're essentially rinsing everything off and everything out of the inside. So what's the sense of having that? What you want to do is now close those cuticles and make it soft. And what closes those cuticles is actually your conditioner. The pH in the shampoo opens it, and then there's certain pHs in the conditioner that actually close it. And that will close and seal all that nutrients and essential oils into your strand. So what I have been told and have been doing since I started with the doing the reboot for every week or so, or every other week with my hair, doing a reboot, and that's what I have been doing, and I have noticed a huge difference with it. So now I leave this sit on for 5, the most, with any of them, 5 to 10, 15 minutes, depending on your time that you have in the shower, or like me, get out and then go back in, or wash your hair. I put the conditioner on top of it, and I only put it from my earlobes down, like from the back of the head down, and slowly work its way. I put very little on top because you don't want too much conditioner on the top. Obviously, I think most of you know the more conditioner you put on top, it will actually weigh your hair down. So I put it from here down, and I let that sit again for a few minutes, probably 2 to 3 minutes, and then I rinse it out really well, and I rinse it with cool to cold water. I mean, you don't have to take a cold shower. Mind you, I do that. I kind of enjoy cold showers at the end. It kind of wakes you up, and the health benefits are huge. So you rinse it with cool water, and that's actually going to seal the cuticle on your hair and seal all the ingredients and the nutrients into your hair strands, and that's what's going to help repair your hair. So there's a huge tip for you guys, something I learned and sharing with you. So now when you read about doing some kind of mask treatment, don't rinse it off. Add a conditioner at the end and then rinse it off. You'll notice a huge difference where your hair is going to be super soft and silky to the touch. Just love it. So that's all I have for you tonight. I hope that you guys enjoyed my little demo and how I carried on and on about everything. I super appreciate those that jumped on to watch me. I gave you guys a little wave. As you guys are watching the replay, could you please, if you were live, hit drop the word live for me so I know who is watching me, so I can give you guys